Hey everybody, and welcome to the Tora Jordan Show. I am your host, Tora Jordan. If you are new here, hi, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, hey, welcome back. Glad to see you. So, I do have clothes on, okay? But I did just get out of the shower, and Josh is off helping our nephew, and I was like, you know what? This would be a great time because I won't have to make Josh turn down the TV to do my nighttime skin routine with you guys, because I've had a few people ask me, Tora, what do you do for your skin? Okay. This is me with absolutely no makeup on. I just got out of the shower and I'm getting ready to go to bed. It's almost 7 o'clock. Is it almost 7? No, sorry. It is 6:09 my local time. So, yeah. Let me readjust my bathrobe. It bunched up underneath of me. There, that's much better. Okay. I have on my pajamas underneath of me, but my bathrobe bunched up. So, nighttime skin routine. Every day I wear makeup because, this in broad daylight sometimes looks a little scary because I am so pasty white, and when I get hot, my cheeks turn bright red, and then people think stuff's going on. And I've worn so much makeup. I've worn makeup so long in the public because I've worked in the public for several years now, and they always ask, if I don't wear any mascara or if I don't wear any foundation or, whatever, they're like, are you sick? I'm not sick. Okay. I do have dark circles under my eyes. So let me explain my body to you guys. Okay. I am 37 years old. For those who don't know, I'm 37 years old. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. Okay. That means I've got a lot of cysts on my ovaries, and it's just a chronic thing, which can lead to insulin resistance, which can lead to diabetes, which is scary. So the cysts cause my hormones to get all kinds of crazy, especially if I don't keep them balanced. And I balance them through diet, and I was actually going to show you guys this later, but I also use an essential oil. This is by Young Living. It's I can't say it. It's PROGESSENCE plus. Progessence. Okay, this is what the label looks like. Here, let me get it to focus on. If it will focus. It's still trying to focus on me, guys. Anyway, here, let me back it up. That'll work. Okay, that's, I have used this for, 6 or 7 years. I think it's 6. My polycystic ovarian syndrome, I was taking birth control for a long time, and that caused massive weight gain. And then my monthly was just becoming out of control, even on the medication, and just my body was going haywire. And I talked to my doctor, and he said, well, he goes, it's not regulated by the FDA. So he goes, I don't have the information on this. But there are a lot of women who are seeing or are reporting they're having good results with this, with the Young Living. And I'm not sponsored nor affiliated, okay? My doctor, he said, if you want to try it, do it at your own accord. And we had talked about it, and I was like, okay, how long will it take for the birth control to get out of my system? And we, he told me it takes about 3 months for it to fully get out of your system, 3 to 6 months, depending upon the person. Because my type of polycystic ovarian syndrome, I have little to no progesterone. Okay. I know that about myself. I told you all earlier in the channel that I was going to be very real, very raw. At times, I never questioned whether I was a woman or whatever, but I would feel less like a woman, if that makes sense, because I started getting facial hair. Okay. Yeah, I take care of that. Yeah, y'all are learning a lot about me today. But excuse me, choked myself up there. Water. I drink a lot of water. That is really good for my skin. I notice that when I don't drink enough water, I can tell it in my skin. Anyway, back to this. So I started trying it, and I will tell you, this is not for the faint of heart. I usually buy mine on Amazon. And 6 years ago, it was about $30 a bottle. Last November, the price jumped up to $85. But I know when I don't have this, because I've ran out before and it was like, oh dear. You know, because I've talked about how sometimes Amazon takes 7 days to 14 days to get here in the middle of nowhere. But I could tell, and it wasn't a mental thing. It was my levels, my hormone levels. So, I take 4 drops and put it on my belly and just rub it in of a night. But this, when I wasn't on this, I mean, if this would have been the 1800s, let me say this. If I would have been born in the 1800s, I would have had I could possibly have a very lucrative career as a sideshow attraction. Okay. But when I'm on this, and I've noticed since I've been on keto and low carb, things have lightened up. So I think my hormones are really balancing out even more from this and my low carb and keto. But yes, this, the Young Living essential oil, not sponsored nor affiliated, has really been a game changer for a lot of things. I found I'll say this, on Amazon, I keep a deal alert on this, and when it drops in price, it gives me an alert. And I've had it set up for a long time, and I bought one when it dropped down to like $55 just recently, and then I got another alert like 2 weeks later that it had dropped down to like $40. So I have 2 more full bottles, but this is part of my nighttime routine. This is my getting ready for bed. I've talked 5 minutes about essential oil. Okay. Another thing that I do is, and I know this is going to sound weird, but it's actually a facial serum. It's a vitamin C facial serum. It's just vitamin C oil. And I just, here, I'll show y'all. Y'all are getting ready for bed with me. Okay. Push back my towel here. I mean, my hair's wet. And somebody asked me about this. So that's why we're shooting this video. And I just take it and drizzle it across my forehead, under my cheeks. And then I just wipe that dauber on my chin. And then I just give it a good rub in. And the first week, I noticed that my skin felt tighter. And I don't mean like stretching off my face like something was wrong. It just felt more taut, more youthful. And I don't know if it was in my mind. It doesn't take long for that oil to sink in. And I make sure and go down. Ran out of oil here. It does absorb in really well. Just going to take a few drops. And ladies, I'm going to tell you this right now. Don't forget to treat this lower neck part, right above your chest, because you will get a lot of sun damage there. Okay. So vitamin C oil. And then my next thing that I use, it's, I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's Pond's. And this is for the dry to very dry skin. Okay. And yes, this is a brand new little tub. But my other one was empty. And I don't know where Josh is going. He just came back and got in my vehicle and it's taken off. But anyway, I just take about, a good daub. And I'll rub that in. And go down your neck. Go down my turkey waddle. Okay. I don't know what he's doing outside. But that's okay. And that's my face. Okay. And I know it seems like, oh my word, her skin is so red. But here's the thing. I take a very hot, steamy shower. And then I was just aggressively rubbing this in. Because I don't want it to feel clumpy on my skin. And y'all use your favorites. Okay? Y'all use your favorites. Did I tell y'all what I take my makeup off with? It's micellar water. I don't know. It's the knockoff to Garnier Fructis. MICELLAR. It's a no rinse cleansing water. I just put it on a cotton pad and get my makeup off. Hang on, I'm going to talk to Josh for a second. So anyway, Josh is making a quick trip to town, and he's taking my car, but that's all right. I will be in bed before he gets back, and that's fine too. So, got all that. My face is taken care of. And at my job, I'm in maintenance of sorts. I'm at the store level maintenance. And I do a lot of work with degreaser and hot soapy water. And it wreaks havoc on my hands. Here, I'll show you my cuticles. They get eat up real bad. And what it is that degreaser gets down in there and it zaps the moisture right out of it. And I use in my purse, I keep one of these. This is Gold Bond Ultimate Healing with Aloe. This is the 1 ounce little tube. It's a little sample size. Keep that in my purse. But of a night, after I take my shower, and after I've done everything else, I use vitamin E oil. I got this at the Dollar General. Okay. And it's just vitamin E oil. I just rub it in. That's what I do. Okay. So, that's my face and my body. And I apply my vitamin E oil basically from my shoulders down. Just to really keep things moisturized. I'm on my feet all day long. So ladies, I'm going to give you this tip. If you wear like sandals or you're on your feet all the time, or you wear like Crocs or clogs and your heels get, tough skinned, but you want them to look really smooth, get a Dremel. I have a Dremel in my bedside table, and, about once a week I'll take it and knock the rough edges off. It's a whole lot faster than using a foot file. Okay. So anyway, I know this seems weird. I have very thick, and I'm not talking like, I'm obscene. My hair's actually thinned out. I used to have, when I was a kid, my mama used to tell me I had cowhide for hair. She took me to a hairdresser because my hair, it was thick. But it's actually thinned out now. Thinned out some. I still have a thick hair, but I've also got a lot of hair follicles. And my hair is naturally curly. I mean, it curls. It curls a lot. And the shorter it is, the curlier it gets because it doesn't have all the weight holding it down. And I use a leave-in conditioner, usually of some sort. This I actually tried. It is Cantu, Cantu. I got it at Walmart. It's a curl and define, define and shine custard for hair. For natural curls, coils, and waves. Delivers vibrant shine and performance hold. So what I do is it comes in, I'm almost out. But this was a discontinued item at Walmart. I paid $3.24 for it. I'm going to have to find this or something comparable. And I'll just take a glob. Maybe just a little bit more. A glob. Put it in between my fingers. And just work that through my hair. And just really massage it in. And not only is my hair thick, but it's coarse. I have very coarse hair. It always cracked me up when I was a kid because I was born in 85. And so I grew up in the 90s. So you would hear, I remember watching commercials for herbal essence, and they would talk about how this silky sheen of the hair and everything. And I never understood that because my hair is very coarse. And it is dry, usually in the winter. It's the nature of the beast. During the summer, it's not dry. It's very humid outside, so my hair stays very, very moisturized during the summer. And that's my bedtime routine. Now, in the morning, my hair will be sticking out like this. More like that. Because, it'll be sticking out all over the place. And that's fine. I usually wear a double ponytail. Because my top hairs are shorter than my bottom hairs. And I have to wear a hat at work. So, even if I wake up, it's fine. One other question while I'm getting ready for bed. This is what I do in the morning. Somebody asked me what brand of false eyelashes I wear. I don't wear false eyelashes. I just wear mascara. I was very blessed to have very long curly eyelashes. I don't even use a eyelash curler. So, yeah, there's that. I usually use Falsies mascara. I just like the way it feels. Or Colossal. Or the Lash Blast. The one from the 80s that has the green handle and the red tube, or the pink tube, bright pink tube. I'll use that a lot. That's usually my everyday one. Now, when I did my Temu haul, I tried this one. It's, She Does the Magnum Volume Express Waterproof Mascara, and it does pretty good. But yeah, I forgot who asked me that question. No, I do not wear false eyelashes. These are all mine. And I mean, they are pretty long. When I was a kid, I wore glasses. And I mean, my eyelashes would hit the lenses of my glasses. So I'd have like almost like my own little windshield wipers on the inside of my glasses. So anyway, that is my skin and hair routine. Also, something else to keep in mind. I also take collagen in the mornings. I have collagen powder that I buy at Walmart. It's a white tub. It's an Equate brand. It's a white tub with the blue label, a light blue label. And it's like $18 or $19. I just 1 scoop in my protein shake and blend it up with everything else and just drink her down. But that is my beauty secrets, my lovelies. So, you may not like everything, you may disagree with what I use. This is what works for my body and my skin. And there may be something that I use that you don't. Okay. And there may be something that you use that I don't. And it's okay. Difference, not bad. Difference, just different. I mean, my skin, it feels so soft and supple in the mornings when I wake up. I mean, even when I go to bed, it feels so good. And I can tell you this, working in the food industry, we get a lot of oil on our faces. And when I'm cleaning with degreaser, even it'll pull the oils out of my skin on my face, not only my hands, but also my skin, or not only my hands, but also my face. So I do deal with dry patches, and being out in the sun, I get splotchy. That's another reason why I'm like, wear sunscreen. But anyway, so this video is already 22 minutes long, but this is what I do. And see, I do have dark circles. I'm borderline anemic, so I will forever have dark circles. That's just part of having polycystic ovarian syndrome, which having PCOS, my doctor and I had a really true heart-to-heart that I will probably never have children. It's not a definite you'll never have children. It's a very high possibility that I won't. And before Josh and I even really got engaged, I had that conversation with him because I knew early on in my life that I had polycystic ovarian. And he was like, you know what? If we have kids, if we don't, we don't. And that's just us. That's why our dogs are so important to us. I know you all have not seen my dogs. And it's not that I don't want to show you guys my dogs, but my dogs, especially my dog, Josh's dog, she just lays there. My dog is hyperactive and she gets excited, especially when people talk to her. So there's that. You guys will probably see him in some video, maybe in my camping video. But anyway, I'm going to jump off here and actually go to bed. I want you all to have a wonderful evening, or day, or night, or morning, whenever you guys see this. You guys are beautiful or handsome. Even when you get out of a shower and your face is blotchy red, or you've got grease splatters all over it, or your mascara is smudged all over your face. Okay, guys, you're beautiful. It comes from the inside. It really does. I am not the most beautiful woman on the earth, on the face of this earth, and I never will be, and that's fine. But to the world's eyes, but how I see myself means more than what the world thinks. Okay, remember that. I care for you guys. I hope that you guys have a better understanding about me and what I do. And I hope I answered y'all's questions about what I do for my skin. Like I said, water is the big key. Whether you use any of these products or not, and I'm not sponsored nor affiliated with anybody or anything. Drink plenty of water. I can tell when I haven't drank enough water for several days. All you gotta do is, to see if you're dehydrated, pinch your skin up, and how fast does the back of your hand snap back down? I mean, if it stays up like this for a while and slowly sinks down, drink more water. Okay. Tip. And you're not alone. You're not alone. For a long time, I felt so alone dealing with polycystic ovarian. And I will tell you all this: when my hormones went out of whack, stress would throw them out of whack faster than anything. When my hormones would get so out of whack, I would just feel depressed and everything like that. And I very easily could go into a very dark place and, beat myself down over a lot of things. You're not alone, okay? You're not alone if you feel that way. I'm pretty sure that every woman can tell you that they've felt alone in their own mind because of life. Okay? You're not alone. Be kind to others and be kind to yourself. Okay? Be kind to yourself. Some days are easier than others. Okay? I'm going to let you know that some days are easier than others to be kind to yourself. But be kind. Alrighty, I'm going to jump off of here. I hope that y'all have a great night, great day, great morning, great evening, great whatever. But I want y'all to know one last thing. Love ya!